Hey, it's Deborah from Create with Compassion. Have you seen this gorgeous paper? It has over 20 colors that coordinate with it and a variety of patterns. There is an Eclipse card that I created using that huge hello die and the beautiful Sunday Adventure prints. I've got a cool pool card base, a little bit of sweet berry peeking out from behind that butterfly paper. For the demonstration, a different pattern from this Sunday Adventure prints, some Tangerine Fusion cardstock, card base of kiwi slice, a whipped cream panel. This isn't just the card, it's a hug and an envelope, and that came from the Inside and Out stamp set. So I'm using my Journey Platinum to cut out the huge hello on my vegetable paper. I've got it kind of diagonal here and about even there on this paper here, and I'm going to run it through my machine this way with the thinnest portion of the die rolling through so that it'll be easier to roll and cuts easier. Now for an Eclipse card, it's important to keep these pieces of the hellos because that gives it more of that camouflaged look and like just the hello is rising up out of there. So I'm going to be careful not to lose those portions of my hello. And I'm also going to cut out 6 hellos from Tangerine Fusion cardstock. I'm going to add some adhesive on the back of my vegetable paper so I can adhere it to my Tangerine Fusion. I'm going to kind of put some around paper where my hello was cut out just so that I know that stays in place. I'm going to center this piece of my Tangerine Fusion. I'm going to bring in the hello. Got all my pieces from the hello, and I'm just going to place that hello there. And I've got my Journey Craft glue, and I'm just going to add a little bit of glue on the back side of all these pieces and place them where they belong. I'm going to try my best not to let that glue ooze out because I don't want my hello to get glued down as well. So you can use your bloom tool to help you in getting your pieces in. You want them in as perfectly as possible so that you get that cool eclipse effect. Once you've got all those pieces from your hello placed, you can remove the word hello real careful like. We're going to work on raising this hello up. Now on this hello, what I did was I cut some foam squares very small and I placed them in the middle on my card base, and then I set the hello down on top of them. And it turned out really nice and pretty, but what I didn't like was when I turned to the side, I could see those foam squares. Also trimming them that narrow and trying to place them in there with enough of them to give it full support all around took a while and was kind of a hassle. So I figured it would probably be easy to glue 6 hellos together and adhere the hello cut from the vegetable paper on top of that. And one thing to keep in mind is you just need a little bit of glue, but you do want to make sure that you cover that hello completely. But you don't want to use a lot so that it oozes out from the side, but if it does, that's okay. You can kind of clean it up and it will dry clear. And as you build each layer, once you get it lined up, you want to press firmly those layers together to get rid of any air bubbles, anything that's going to prevent that layer from sticking well to the previous layer. And one nice thing about the liquid glue is it gives you a little bit of time to work, gives you a little bit of freedom in that you can kind of slide your cardstock around a bit to get it lined up as quick as well as possible. I like to start over here with the H, and we'll just move on down, pressing it to get it lined up, sliding if needed. And once I've got it kind of in place the best that I can, I'm just going to really press all that down firmly. If you want to kind of clean it up from some of that glue, you can just get like a paper towel, and if you've got glue in a really tight place and you don't want it there, just use your bloom tool. Just be sure to clean your bloom tool Alright, so we're going to go ahead and adhere this layer to our card base. Got that centered there. And then we'll use some more liquid glue on the back of our hello. And we're just going to line that up and place that on our card. I'm going to kind of start over here with the H. If you have any glue that oozes out, it will dry clear, or you can kind of clean that up with your bloom tool or a paper towel. Now let's bring in some of these awesome accessories. I think I'm going to put one of these large ones down here, followed by maybe pink ones, maybe one of these light medium green ones, say about there. And then I'm going to put one of these larger pink ones up here, and a medium orange about there. And let's go with maybe one of these darker green ones about there. And there is our Eclipse card. Now these would have looked beautiful too. Now this is 6 layers of Tangerine Fusion and one of the printed paper. And it is, I think, a little higher than the other one, so you could probably get away with maybe 4 or so layers of Tangerine Fusion. But let's see, I kind of like that look because you don't see the foam squares. Well, thank you so much for joining me. If you have any questions or would like to learn more about Fun Stamper's journey, please don't hesitate to contact me. Have a great day. Bye.